Does AI really help us edit faster and more efficiently? Well, today that's what we're going to put to the test inside of this video using ON1 Photo RAW of a picture of my daughter looking through the window. That was just a priceless moment that I had to capture many, many years ago in 2013. First thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and click Brilliance AI. And that's just going to open up everything. This is a raw image. So Brilliance AI just helps with opening up what's happening here. But I'm not going to go and mess with any of the sliders or faders. I'm just going to leave that alone and say that Brilliance AI got this just right. Then I noticed that it's a little crooked. So I'm going to hit the letter C on my keyboard. That brings up the crop tool. Now, I don't want this to be a 4:5 crop. I think I want to go with maybe a 5:7. So that way it's a little bit larger. And inside of the crop tool, if you're on the latest version of ON1 Photo RAW, you have a AI cropping tool. So I'm just going to go ahead and select that and let that do its thing. And I think it actually did a pretty good job there. So I'm not going to adjust this. Again, I'm just going to go with all of the AI settings and I'm just going to hit the blue check mark. So here's before and here is after. Now, I'm noticing like such a minor amount of noise, but because this is one of those AI videos, I'm going to go ahead and run NoNoise AI on this photo by clicking on NoNoise AI over here. And I do have a video about using this particular tool. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and check the description box. I'll have that video linked down there. But I'm going to go with the 2024 version because I don't think I need a whole lot of detail in this image. And the 2024 version is probably going to be just fine for the very, very small amount of noise. And you can see how it's cleaning up this door over here. And that's where I was kind of seeing that noise. This was shot on a Nikon D5200 with the kit lens, it looks like. And I shot this at 320 ISO. That's not really that big of an issue, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so here we are with the AI edit. This is the before, a little bit darker, and then after Brilliance AI, some NoNoise AI, and some auto cropping. This is what we got. Now, I could end here, but I want to go a little bit further and modify the image just to make it a little bit cleaner. So first thing I'm going to do is come over here to my retouching tool, and we're going to go to the Generative AI tool. So I'm just going to hit this little eraser up here with the AI tool. And this is going to, mileage is going to vary based off of what your computer is capable of doing. But I do have a video showcasing how you could use the healing brush to do exactly what I'm about to do. So I'm just going to get rid of this stain that's on the window here. So I'm going to paint over it and I'm going to hit generate and we'll see what comes of that. Now I am using the local to my machine editing. I'm not sending this to Stability AI, which is an option if you want to go that route. But because I'm on an M1 machine, I think that this is going to clean it up pretty well. And if it doesn't, then we will try some other methods of doing that. But because my machine does take a little bit of time to process this, I'll come back to you once it's done. Okay, so the edit is complete and it didn't do a terrible job. It tried to add in those lines, but it also didn't do the greatest job. So I may need to regenerate that, but I'm going to go ahead and count that as good for now. And we're just going to get rid of this little area right here. Now, for this area, because there's not much detail in it and it's easy to correct, I'm just going to use the healing brush. So setting this to heal and then making this roughly the same size as the area that I'm going to paint over. Let me go ahead and zoom in for us here, and holding down the space bar, you can click and drag after you zoomed in. I'm going to just go ahead and paint over this area. And I'm doing this in one pass. You may want to do this in like 2, possibly 3 passes, but I'm going to do it in one pass, just like so. And you'll see how I fix up those edges at the end, because it does get a little wonky at the end up there, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint right here and then just come straight up, and then I'll come down and I'm just painting over that area. And then I'll just drag this over until it matches pretty close, like about here. All right. So I think that looks pretty good. And then all of these other things that I could clean up are super easy. I'm just holding spacebar again and clicking and dragging. And this is just going to help with making the photo look a little bit more presentable. You don't have to do this. And I also don't necessarily encourage that everyone does it. But for me and what I want to showcase, at least in this video, and how I want this photo to be viewed, I would like less distraction on the left and the right and more focus on my daughter. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. The next portion I would probably get rid of is this little dot right here. Now, I don't know if healing is going to be the right tool for this, but I'm going to paint over it and we'll see if I can sample something up here that will match well in that area, and maybe like that. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's good enough for what we're doing here today. Got rid of that little area, and that's all I was really trying to do, because there's these little wooden dowels that go inside of these holes, but that one was missing, so it was just an annoyance. Here's the before image coming straight out of the camera, raw, and then here is the after. Now, again, I could do so much more to drive this home, but I just wanted to show what you could get in a short amount of time using AI tools inside of ON1 Photo RAW. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but AI tools really do help us edit a little bit more efficiently. And when you add on your own editing capabilities, you can really take your edits to the next level and go that much further. Some places that we couldn't get back in 2013 when I took this photo originally. With that being said, if you got questions, let me know down in the comment section below. I want to know what your favorite AI tool is inside of ON1 Photo RAW. If you want to sign up for a coaching call and learn a little bit more about using ON1 Photo RAW, you can do so in the description box below. There's going to be a link that says schedule a training call. Super easy. I'll show up and answer whatever questions you may have about ON1 Photo RAW. If you want to save some money when you shop over at the ON1 store, consider using my coupon code FreeWillPhotos20. It'll save you some money at checkout, and I make a small commission from everyone who uses it, but it's at no extra charge to you, so it's a win-win, and it's a great way of supporting this channel. I thank everyone who uses it. So with that, until next time, I want you guys to stay inspired and keep creating. Peace.